Hey guys, I see many vintage ornament kits out there, but it is hard to tell what kind of ornament you can make from them. So I have decided to make an ornament from each manufacturer from those bygone times. So far, I have counted about 18 brands that I'm aware of, and I will put the list below my video. And if you know any of the brands, please kindly let me know in the comments. So today I have 7 kits that I bought. They're all still intact in their original packaging, and I want to compare the quality of materials and the satin ornaments. And at the end of my video, I also want to see if I can enhance an ornament, make it better in any way, and kind of basically evaluate the process and everything else. So here we have the oldest one that I could find. Look at the price, it's $3. So today's money, that would be $22.66. So it's from 1972 by Walco Productions, and I paid $25 for this ornament on eBay. I'm really excited because this is the oldest one that I could find, but I'm sure you probably met some from the 1960s. So the bowls, I can see already that it's not of a very good quality. The satin threads are far apart. Here we have another oldie. I think it could be from the 70s as well because it's $3. And I bought it for $19.99 on eBay. I'm really excited about this one. It has instructions in the back, and it says by Fibre-Craft. Next one we have here is Distasio, and I don't see a year anywhere, but it could be from 70s as well. It's kind of beat up, and yeah, look at the instructions. The print and the paper, they kind of remind me of my parents' table games. So I paid $29.99 for it on eBay. Now I see the decorate your own Christmas kits. This one is from Merri-Mac. Some components are made in Taiwan and China, packaged in the USA. I do not see a year, but maybe we'll discover it in the instructions. Lovely iridescent bowl. So I paid $22.99 for this ornament kit. And now here we have the Golden Jewel Boutique Ornament. It's an unusual one because it was made in Japan, to my surprise. And it's by LeeWards. Yeah, look, $7.99, so we must be moving into the 80s. So let's see, yeah, here it is, 1983. And that would have been like $25 today. And I bought it for $15 in Greece. I don't see any instructions, so this is kind of interesting. Yeah, there's no instructions at all. And our next one is Well Packaged Kit by Designworks Crafts. I looked online, but I could not find any information, and looks like the company changed address, and it is still in business, but it does not offer kits any longer. There is no date anywhere, but I would imagine with having the barcode here that it would probably be from 2000s. So if anybody has any information, please do let me know. So I paid $29.99 for it, and I bought it on eBay as well. Our last one is the Crazy Ornament Maker, and it's one of the modern kits because there used to be a shop on Etsy, looks like, from 2008 to 2018, but sadly looks like it's closed for now. And I paid $45. It's kind of expensive, but it looks like a very nice kit. So we'll find out. Let's start with our oldest ornament, 1972 Walco. So what I see so far is that the bowl has this ridge. It's kind of rough, and I'm not impressed with this one at all. And you can see how far apart the threads are. See this? So they will fray quite easily. So let's see how dense it is. I want to poke it, and you can hear it. Yeah, it's very soft. It will not hold embellishments very well. Can you hear this? Yeah, it's kind of a very cheap ball, to be honest. The trim looks great. I have not seen any trim like this around. It's kind of thick, it's metallic. It is braided in this kind of unusual way. So very interesting to see something like this from, well, over 50 years ago. And so now let's see what the rest of the ingredients are, materials. And lots of sequins, lots of beads. So here I show you the full list. Metallic braid, metallic plastic. Yeah, a lot of plastic beads, so I think all of them are pretty much interesting. But filigree is metallic, and we have two sizes of pins, 3/4 and 1 inch. So let's just start putting it together. And I'm reading in the beginning, it says, whoa, look at that big glob of glue right there. And this will be kind of hard to hide. So they tell us to, starting at the top, largest hole, divide the ball into 4 equal sections by pinning 2 lengths of the white gold braid around the ball at right angles. Pull braid tightly, securing it in place with several pins. Okay, then it says to measure. To be sure, all 4 sections are equal before adding any other decorations. Okay, in the center of each of the open sections, pin in a large gold filigree disc with a unit consisting of a long pin inserted through a large round bead, a roundel, a gold ring, and finally a flat black rosette jewel. Well, I imagine the long pin is not this one because that looks like it's for the top, but there's so many pins. And it's kind of hard to find which ones are the long ones, but I guess an inch one is the long one. So, okay, I got all that on. Now I have almost no pin left to kind of hold all of that concoction on the ball. It doesn't seem to be very stable either, but you see, that's all I have left to pin it to the ball, which kind of doesn't look very secure to me. But okay, let's just go and put it on. Yeah, it's kind of, I guess we'll secure it with other, oh, wow, okay, let's just redo that. Actually, now I have 8 plastic roundels. I'm not sure, because I only have 4 to go in the center. Or maybe there is 2 here on the bottom, I guess. So that's 6. Okay. I wish they told me. Why do I have 8 then? So, okay, let's just put them back together. And next one would be make 12 units, each consisting of a pin inserted through a large round bead and a small sequin side up. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find those long pins. Okay, so this is my last one, and now we can do the sequins with the large beads. And I don't like how they are so light. Let me actually show you a close up of the sequins and beads in a moment. So very good quality sequins, and that's the bottom embellishment. That's very nice, but beads themselves are not very good. Now I have finished this smaller sequins with clear beads around, and it actually did give the security to the main element here, so it's not too bad. And now let's see, just above and just below, using units consisting of a pin, insert through a large round bead, pin the sequin crescent around the filigree in each section in the pattern shown in the... Okay, I see, but I wish they kind of told me that before, because my center rosettes are not placed the same way, so now my crescents will be different. So yeah, but I'm not repinning everything, so I'll just have to go with the flow. But I wish there was a little note from them that would tell me, make sure you place the rosettes in a certain way, because then the crescents will have to line up, and so your full parts are symmetrical. But well, let's just see what happens. So here I have finished my crescents, and the next thing, wow, it's still so light. So the next thing is just above and just below this large filigree, add a unit consisting of a long pin inserted through a tiny round bead. And it's still hard to find those long pins because most of them are short. A roundel, a little gold ring, a large sequin, and a flat filigree disc. So at this point I still have very little amount of pins left, and I don't like that. So here we are. Let's just add those, and now let's add the hanging loop. And what I don't like already, that it is a different gold from the rosette and from the main trim. So now we're pinning it in place, put that plastic cap over, but I don't like it because it's kind of very cheap looking and it's plastic. And secure this at top of bowl with round corsage pin. Insert it through the center hole of the crown. So okay, let's put this in. But it is not very secure. So maybe that teardrop corsage actually should be going for the bottom part, and I should use the round corsage pin. Okay, so I have the round one here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, but it seems like it's still, the head of that pin is too small. I guess I'll just put it in and kind of hope for the best, and I'll just leave it there like that, you know. Yeah, well, I don't know. So now we have the bottom rosette. Spread the daisy jewels. Okay, and then we secure it with the plastic beads. Well, it covers some of the glue here, which is encouraging, but I don't like that the rosette is different color. And here we are, I guess, finished. So I apologize, for some reason the end of the video is kind of blurry, so I include the picture for you there, but I will give you my critique. So the different colors of gold, the hanger is kind of flimsy, bowl is kind of light. I don't like this kind of plastic beads. So overall, I'm not very happy. I mean, it's not a bad design. It is very much 70s, and I love that 70s look. But I am going to take it apart, and I'm going to use my own bowl, and also I will substitute the beads with the same color, but glass and crystal ones. So the reason I decided to use a different satin ornament is because this bowl is really falling apart. Maybe some people prefer it shiny, but the stain and the threads are kind of not even covering the styrofoam. So I am going with this off-white, and it's called an almond color, and I decided to add this velvet ribbon to kind of give it a bit of a vintage feel. So I found some glass beads, but before I go and do that, let's check out how our rosette will fit. So I actually think that it can be further adjusted to conform to the shape of the ornament. And I like everything neat, so I will just spend extra time, and also make sure that I'll put it in the middle so there will be no guessing. And then I will secure it with the beads and the sequins, but I was thinking about maybe changing the color of the beads from the clear ones that they are using to maybe using the blue ones. And also I added this little bit of a element. I didn't like the discolored original rings, because this little bead cap, it matches the trim really well. Can you see that? And so I thought at least some of the golds will be matching now. So the old ring maybe would have been fine if it was not so discolored and brown. Unlike the original instructions, I am not going to put the beads around that main rosette first. I will put the crescents around because it's easier to put them underneath. Plus I want to kind of illuminate this bulk where I have 2 beads on each crescent and only have one connecting both of them, because I want to have like a cleaner look. So now we can take a look at how they are different from one another, because I will have to take that last side off and transfer it to my new bowl. Let's finish now the center. I will go with the blue beads, I think. So tell me guys, what do you think? I kind of like both of them, but everybody has a different taste. So maybe put it in the comments for me. I kind of like my side better, but you know what? I have to admit that the old design is not bad. If it was done on a better ornament with better materials. So here I finished everything, and I decided to start adding some more elements since we had so many leftover materials, and I counted that I have 8 extra crescents. So I decided to put them on the top, on the bottom, kind of connecting it to the flower. And I also decided to put this metal rosettes with the large sequins there as well. Adding more elements also helps to give the ornament a bit more substance, because each pin adds a little bit more weight. So there was a lot of small sequins left as well, and I am using them, but I don't want to overcrowd the ornaments. I decided to use the bottom rosette on the top, kind of like a crown, and of course I substituted the gold trim for hanging with the chain, because I think it's always more classy and more elegant. And now all we have to do is put our bottom pin in. I'm pretty much at the end. I used everything as much as I could, and I will put a couple of pictures for you to compare before and after. Please write comment below. I would like to hear what do you actually think about this, and thank you for watching. First buyer who goes to our Whim 5 Seasons store, mentions the video and buys a kit or maybe just an ornament, will receive this lovely one for free. Bye for now.